chase down every hint of the Avatar. It's my destiny.
I'm not someone who can stop the Fire Nation.
Hello, my name is Adi from Kompas.com Indonesia.
Hello.
Hi, Eddie.
Hi. Okay, my first question is for all of you. What was the most challenging part for this project?
The most challenging.
Challenging part. You know what? Honestly, for one perspective for me was because the scripts were written so well, because it was cast so well, because we were all buying in on it. One of the hardest things for me, honestly, was going through the makeup process sometimes because you're brought in at like 4 o'clock in the morning. It's a 2-hour process. You've got to put it on. I'm getting copious amounts of glue and like lots of love to the hair and makeup department because they crushed it. The wardrobe department, same thing. It is stunning work. When you see the series, if you've seen it already, you know that they're just absolutely gorgeous looks. But going through the process, it's like watching sausage get made, right? The end product is great, but watching it being made, not so much, right? And so being in that chair every day for 2 hours as you're getting glue applied and makeup and then putting on a beautiful costume, but very, very heavy sometimes, it was probably one of the, I mean, and that's a small complaint, really, because at the end of the day, I get to work with somebody like him whom I've idolized my entire life. Yeah, he's humble too. Look at that. And when you get to work with so many talented people and on a project that you believe in, that you're a fan of, there's very little to complain about.
And for me, I would say one of the most challenging things is when I think about the number of young people who will watch the relationship between Zuko and Ozai and think, oh my gosh, I can relate to that because I have a parent like that. Or the children or the young people who watch and say, oh, I didn't grow up without a parent. I grew up without a parent, and I know what it feels like to be lost and without friends. When I think about that, it's both challenging and comforting that our show can actually reach out to people in that situation and say, you're not alone.
Okay, next question is, could you please share us the casting process for Avatar: The Last Airbender?
The casting process for Avatar?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when I auditioned for it, I didn't know I was auditioning for Avatar: The Last Airbender. They had disguised it. They gave it a different code name. I thought I was auditioning for a basketball movie that went by the name of Blue Dawn. The character I was auditioning for was a part of Harold. He was a well-respected basketball coach who comes out of retirement to help coach his young nephew, who's a basketball prodigy. And so I had no idea it was for Avatar. I didn't find out until I got a call back a month later, and casting left a note saying, by the way, the character of Howard, his name is actually Iroh. And that's when the other penny dropped because I suddenly realized, oh, it's Avatar. Whoa. And then, I started to freak out, really wanted it. And so, yeah, that was a process for me. And then luckily enough, they cast me in the role. And so, yeah, that was my process.
I originally auditioned for the role of Katara, and for some reason, I didn't get the part, and I was devastated. But they came to me a little bit later and said, hey, we have a great Katara, but would you be interested in playing Ozai? And I thought, well, it's not my dream role. No, I was very excited when they came to me, and the part about auditioning for Katara, just to be clear, is a joke. But they did come to me and ask me to play Ozai, and I had a series of great conversations with Albert Kim, and I was really reassured by the fact that he was taking a very thoughtful approach to remaking this show. He was very considerate of the fans. He wanted to do right by them. He was challenging himself to do the best version of this production that he could make, and trying to make it fit not just for the original fans, but to have a new group of fans embrace it.
Okay, thank you for the time. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you.